mi gente? What up? It's your boy Gus from GUS VILLA Jewelry, and I'm motherfucking back, and I got a motherfucking. You guys had to endure 3 horrendous weeks without me, but guess what? Your motherfucking boy is back out here, dog. Shout out to everyone that was here to replace me. Shout out to the Strong 16 that has put up with terrible podcasts for 3 fucking weeks, but guess what? Your boy is back, and we are ready to kill it. This is the fucking VVS podcast. Very, very senseless. I'm out here cursing. I'm 4 drinks deep. Yeah, let's go, dog.
That wasn't bad. I thought you were gonna be really rusty.
Papa, listen to me. Listen to me. There's a saying out there in the world. A horse, right? A horse is riding, right? Yeah. If it knows that a brand new person jumps on there and doesn't know what it's doing, it's wild. It's fucking crazy. It starts fucking shaking all over the place. But if the right rider gets on there and the horse knows that the rider has rode horses, it knows. It feels the energy. It feels like the legs. So the podcast knows. What the fuck is that? What has that anything to do with the podcast? The horse knows, dog. I appreciate all of you guys for dropping comments about a bunch of shit that had nothing to do with the VVS podcast, by the way. It's a fantastic... There's nothing that pisses you off more than people asking, what's the status of my chain?
Holy.
I love when they do it. Guys, honestly, for the 16 of you guys that are honestly listening to this podcast, because nobody else gives a shit, right? Drop nothing but obscure comments about jewelry that literally Mello wants nothing to do with any of them, dog. And I don't understand why. God, brother, this is my fucking channel, bro. People want to talk about jewelry, and you're upset that they're asking me questions when they are literally concerned customers, dog. And all you do, guys, by the way, he talks about it off camera all the fucking time. Why do people just come in there and drop comments about fucking chains? Motherfucker, this is a goddamn jewelry channel, brother.
This guy came in all uppity, dog. This guy takes a little 3-week Ozempic hiatus. He goes on an Ozempic retreat, dog, and now he's better than us, dog. Do you go to McDonald's and ask for a Whopper, dog? No, I understand this is your channel, dog, but this is the VVS podcast.
It is the VVS podcast.
Have a little self-awareness.
It is the VVS
Literally,
podcast.
on my last podcast, I was talking about water going up my asshole, and there's a guy that's like,
it's facts.
How much for the 14K millimeter? Like, Pablo,
Shut the fuck up.
read the room. Like, you know what I mean? That's
they don't
upsetting.
Care.
They don't
just
care.
talk about what they want to talk about.
I hate it, dog.
Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in for the last 3 weeks. I am here. I am back. It's your boy Gus. This is the VVS podcast. Very, very senseless. I am joined once again by one of my boys. The motherfucker is here. Perfect attendance every single time. I have been missing. Gallo has been missing. Jerry, the producer. Creep, the rehired producer. The only thing consistent about this podcast is the guy to my left. He is my co-host. He does all the biggest gigs. You might as well call him the Miami David Guetta. It's DJ Mello, the producer, in the house. Dear Lord. Aplauso fuerte for DJ the producer. DJ the producer.
He'll never get it right.
Never get it.
Bro, Gallo every time nailed it. Every time he nailed it, dog.
Bro, no one cares who you are. Anyway. Listen to me. And to top it off, the cherry on top of everything, your 3-week co-host is once again back. Guys, he is the glue that keeps this thing together every single week. It's so consistent. The way he dresses, the way he smells, the way he looks.
Yeah.
What he brings to the table is insane. He is a terrible host, but he is back as the producer. It's Gallo, the producer.
I did my best.
Nah, listen to me. You did an amazing job. You did he did an amazing job.
But here's the thing about Gallo, and this is the thing I told you about it because I love this.
Here's what I told you before.
Yeah.
This is what I warned you about.
I love this guy more than I love myself.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of people gave up on him, but I didn't give up on him.
Wow. I felt that.
There are a lot of people that's Gallo's not their cup of tea, and you have to.
He's a nice guy. He's not Mikey the Midge.
No, he's not. But Gallo's also not a lot of people's cup of tea. If you know
really?
that. Yeah, he's a very silent dude. dude, like very. But he is, like I told you so many times, the guy is a chameleon, dog. He will be the best co-host. He will be the best producer. The guy chameleon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Chameleon.
Yeah. If you wanted to get topics, nobody better than the topics.
No.
You wanted to come here and like just give fresh ideas.
Here it is.
Here it is every single time. Also, you did a fucking fantastic job.
You did a great job, man. You did a great job. You dressed fly.
Yeah. You dressed fly. You
did
came
the
in
flannel thing for me that one time.
I think week
I tried
one
to do my
of the week
thing.
3, he had like a tan almost.
Did he have a tan? You had a tan?
Yeah, it was like weird.
It was probably from the Renfest.
When he was wearing his stupid cape.
So he had like a farmer's tan. You know what I'm saying? Like right here because of the cape.
Yeah.
He had like a little tan.
Yeah,
and shit.
it was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Fucking terrible.
It was
dog.
awful. So, Gallo, can we hear it first take? What did you think? Was it nerve-wracking? What did you think?
Well, boys, I mean, you know, being in front of the camera, it's not my thing. I'm the producer, man. I like being behind the scenes.
You're
I
the
like
behind the scenes guy.
I'm the behind the scenes guy.
Yeah.
Me in front of the camera, not so much.
Like
it's
if
not
he
my
was in
thing.
a porno,
Yeah.
he wouldn't be the one fucking.
Yeah.
He'd be the one fucking.
I'm
directing.
legit.
Have you seen the porno edits where they're like the cameraman gets jizzed on by mistake, like the bloopers?
But you know what's raw
You have
about
to be sick to listen to that.
You know what's raw about Gallo is that he'll get jizzed on and like just keep
Yeah,
going
he'll keep
in
it
the name
profesh.
of
He'll keep it
business.
profesh.
Yeah, like oh fuck.
Like
He'll have like a little like a teardrop a cum teardrop.
and you'll keep it so professional. Keep the camera down. I gotta get the shot, brother.
Anything for the shot, boys.
Anything for the shot. He's got a cum
disgusting,
teardrop.
dog.
That's
Yeah.
awful, dog. And you know what? Again, people are gonna watch the first 10 minutes of this, and we're talking about cum teardrops, and then be like, "When's the next review for fucking FZ's jewelry? Do the next review." Like, bro, shut up about
Shut
it
up,
already,
you stupid
dog.
idiots.
I hate it, dog.
In the crowd, we have our boys. We have a star-studded effect. Here's
we
the thing,
do.
man.
Yeah, we do.
In 5 years, when this podcast is huge, and the 16 people that only listen to this shit have our shirts like, oh, we're the strong,
Yeah,
16
strong. And we're not gonna
You know what I
acknowledge
mean?
you.
Yeah,
Like,
we don't give a fuck because we're big timing.
Who are they?
All of you.
We're big timing you. dog.
We're gonna big time all of them. Today we have 2 hardcore people. If you guys want to be in the podcast, come through.
Yeah, come through, dog. Come through.
Can you imagine random people showing up?
There's like a line of people all of a sudden.
We got
like,
our boy Blake and we got our boy Kickflip J,
Kickflip
which
J
at
is
one
in the
point
building.
produced the show.
He did. It was an unreleased.
Oh, it was an
It was the
unreleased,
unreleased
episode. Yeah.
It was too much.
Anyway,
too
un
hot
applauso
for
para
TV.
ellos. Let's get a clap in the back for these fucking jerk-offs that decided to watch the podcast live. Anyway, so how was it? 3 weeks. Gallo, talk
It was
to me.
great, man. To be honest,
I don't know about
you
great.
know, you're not my favorite guy, dog. So it was a little good break for everybody.
Also, for the random people commenting on all of my fucking Instagrams, no, my cat's not dead.
That's what I was actually gonna ask you. Did anybody actually hit you
No,
up?
my cat is super overweight.
But they hit you
ridiculous
up?
Overweight. Like people, if people saw my cat,
Yeah.
on the comments, they would be like, "Oh, you're an animal abuser."
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean. Like
yeah.
you're overfeeding your
You're
fucking cat,
overfeeding her.
but she doesn't do shit, bro. All I do is give her 2 scoops of fucking food, and she just does nothing. So there's no
So
burning
she's
calories.
basically like you.
So it's she's the cat me.
She's the cat you, dog. But did anybody like hit you up? I was like, hey man, I'm sorry for losing your cat.
No.
Nobody
People are
hit you
just
up?
like, is your cat really dead? But that's the beauty about podcasts, man. When people sit there and invest an hour into whatever it is that you're talking about, there's a stronger connection to where the point where like it's an inside joke.
Yeah.
So people are like, I'll post something that has to do with jewelry, right? And they'll just randomly sneak in a comment that something obscure that one of us said in the podcast. They'll be like, oh, I hope your cat's not dead. And then like, you sit there, you're like, you get it, dog. You get the show.
dog. I said a lot of things. I said the cat. I think the cat was dead resonated the most. I said you were doing your teeth in Colombia.
Did you really?
I said you went on an Ozempic retreat.
The Ozempic retreat.
Yeah, which
the
was
Ozempic retreat.
which you probably should, honestly. That was just me wishing that on you because you need it as a boy, as a friend.
out on the universe.
That's there now. You know what I mean? It's,
that's
at
what-
your disposal.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like when you build that like connection with people, it's weird, man. And like, shout out to all the people that do watch this podcast, which again, it's so very little of us, and I don't care.
Yeah,
But
that's fine.
But regardless, people will send me DMs all like, "Yo, dog," and that's how I know that we're doing something. I don't know if it's special. I'm not gonna fucking call it out there like I'm goddamn like this poet or like this, prophesizer. He's a philosopher.
Here comes Degrassi.
Neil deGrasse. But like the things that we are doing in this podcast, for some people, it really resonates with them. And that's kind of what I wanted. Yeah. At the end of the day, what I wanted with this podcast was just like me, my other boy talking shit. We're a little, we have a couple drinks. We have a couple we're a little banged up. Yeah. But
had a couple shots.
Yeah,
whatever.
but like it's like I want people on the other end of it to just feel like they're just like in a living room with a couple of guys and they're all talking shit. And then like somebody will say something and then, you know what I mean? Like it's just a chemistry. And I hope that is ultimately what is portrayed. I don't know if it is or not.
Something that's very free flowing and not forced.
Yeah.
Right. And speaking of forced, I'm gonna go to topic number 1.
How does he do it? Week in, week out, man.
But here's the thing, though. You can't just say topic number 1. You have to say what the topic was and correlate it with what it is, because it can't just be like.
Speaking of force, Diddy has been forcing girls.
There it is.
Wow, un aplauso. Let's go.
For the force.
Let's go.
Rapery joke.
Diddy has been forcing himself on girls. I mean, that's just really what it is.
That's a reach, my boy.
You reaching, my boy.
Super reach, man. But I like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened.
All right, give me topic number 1. What is the official headline?
Number 1, dog. The official headline is
Homeland
Diddy's
Security.
home gets raided by is it Homeland Security?
It's Homeland Security.
Homeland Security.
Homeland Security,
Security,
which
dog.
is insane. Fool.
Now it's real.
Yeah.
Right.
I know that around Miami, the Suburbans drive around with Homeland Security, and that's when it's real. Fool.
Yeah, no, they showed up.
Yeah.
He flew out.
Is he gone? Has he come back?
No, he came back. Whatever. We'll get into it. But they end up raiding his crib in Miami and in LA. And that's kind of when again, man, I've talked about this before. I'm very innocent until proven guilty, right? If you want to be gay, you want to have sex with Usher and Meek Mill, that's not my problem. But the things that he was being accused of, that it was actually actual felonies, that's what I was like, all right, that's fine. If he's being accused of it, great. There's lawsuits, the whole Cassie thing. But I was like, this still needs to go through a process, through the court, to prove that, all right, he's guilty. But now when you get Homeland Security involved,
there's
not much
monster.
else I can do for you, Diddy, dog. I try to go to bat for you, dog, because you put out some good music, dog. But at the end of the day, brother.
But like
Diddy or did he not?
but I mean, look, bro. I don't know what Diddy did, what Diddy didn't do. I have no clue. All I can tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, is that this is going to sound so pretentious, and I'm going to sound like such a little bitch, but a part of me, and fucking hell if I don't sound like a little bitch when I say this, but a part of me sympathizes only with the fact that people are just judging him based strictly on shit that he's being accused of. And again, I don't want to sound like I'm defending what the fuck P. Diddy did, because if he in fact did all these things, then fuck him. He is a piece of shit, right? Like, whatever. I'm still going to jam to his music, just like I step to the name of love to R. Kelly, right? I'm still going to do that. But the reality is, bro, like, I have no clue what he actually did. It's just accusations. And again, if they are true, then fuck them. But because they haven't actually been proven true, then we really don't know, bro.
I mean, they haven't.
And I'm only
been proven
sympathizing him because of, okay, say for instance myself, or say for instance you. We'll use the perfect example, Mello. You're a DJ,
hold on,
right?
Playa, what are you gonna say right now?
The thing about it is, like, you're a DJ, right? You're a public figure, quote unquote. If some girl comes out randomly that you went to the club with, right? This is the way I think about it. And I may be wrong, I may be whatever. But the way I see it is, if you are a girl and you go to the club and you are a powerful figure when you're in the club, right? Because it's your party, you're the DJ. And some girl comes up to you and says, hey man, can I take a picture of you, right? And this is a completely hypothetical situation. She comes up to you and says, hey, can I take a picture of you? And you say, yeah, let's take a picture. And you grab her. Say for instance, you just grab her, right? Takes a picture of you. And then she goes on social media and she says, yo, DJ Mello, the DJ that you guys all see, grabbed me by the waist. And I felt that was crazy and inappropriate. Yeah. And like, he's a super scumbag for doing that. Meanwhile, all she did was ask for that picture. And now she's at the crib doing all kinds of crazy shit on social media. guess what? People on social media
Off
are
rip.
going to literally believe just the accusation and crucify you. Next time you show up to your shitty gigs at the ale house, they're going to tell you to go fuck yourself. But what I'm saying is we are literally believing strictly what we are being accused of.
Yeah.
Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know. Homeland Security's not a good look.
Not a good look. At that point, it's not a good look.
Not a good look.
Like,
however, I can't say that I am 100% comfortable with putting him on the cross, nailing it, and saying you're guilty because I don't know.
I mean, at this point, you can't nail him to the cross, but you can start putting the cross up.
Yeah.
For sure. You can start now putting the cross up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
But that's exactly what I've been saying, bro. Like, bro, you know what's so funny? The other day I was DJing. It was actually like a private event, right? At like some club. And so because it was a private event, there was like two like 15-year-old girls there. And there was like the daughters of like some chick that was there.
You're
that was
sick.
part. Yeah, you're disgusting. No, and like the mom came up to me and was like, hey, like they want to take a picture with you. So I was like, okay, cool. So they both came around me, and now I'm thinking about Diddy, right? And R. Kelly and all this shit. And now I'm like, oh, fuck, hold on, dog. How do I take this picture? Because normally I would just be like, oh, okay, like, here's that's it. Tranqui.
You do the double bear hug.
In that
The
picture,
arm around the shoulders.
Bro, in that picture, I wish they would send me that picture because I looked so awkward. Because I went like this, dog. I went like this. I took the picture like this.
You did the Richard Nixon.
I swear to God, dog. I was like, bro, because Lord forbid, okay, my hand was too low.
Yeah. What if you grab a teta?
Oh my
God.
But like, that's
fuck me. Bubba, it's Diddy. He
but
grabs tits all the time. Who cares?
But I literally
grab him by the pussy. That's what Trump said. No, all right. That's what Trump said. Fuck off.
Nah, but like, I legit in my head was like, bro, I'm a nobody, cool, but like, Lord forbid, I did way too much. Nah, dog, here we go.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We're not even touching them anymore, dog.
I'm not. But I was hovering.
Yeah, that's what
pretend like
you did the Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Do you know about?
No,
do you know this about him?
No. What is it?
So he does like all his pictures with his fans with stuff.
Yeah.
He's not touching.
Like an air.
Like he'll do like the air hug.
The air hug?
He'll do
way.
But like, here's the thing. Like, when you're doing that.
I get it.
These
motherfuckers are ridiculous.
But when you're doing that, it's like, that's what I first did, right? I went like this air, but then I'm like, man, this is... like, look at me right now, right? Like, this is mad awkward, dog. So I'm like,
So you touch him on the shoulder?
No, I didn't. No,
you pulled
peace
the
sign.
Oh, okay.
But like, then I'm like, damn, this looks even fucking like stupider.
Yeah.
But I'd rather look stupid than to look like Diddy, dog. No Diddy. Hashtag.
Yeah, no Diddy.
You know what I'm saying?
No Diddy. Yeah.
Like, and that's my point. Again, before when the first thing happened with Cassie and all that stuff, again, I was like, all right, bro. Again, innocent until proven guilty.
Sure.
They settled off whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Civil suit.
He paid her, and that was it, right? But now it's like, you got to really think about this shit, man. Like, cuidado.
Yeah.
Now Diddy did it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, now I'm like Team Diddy did it, Doug.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you just don't know. But that's the point. What I'm trying to say. If he did all the shit that he is accused of doing, let him go to jail and rot in jail. Cool,
dog.
whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I just don't want to be those guys who are based their opinion solely on what they're gonna hear on the media. Like, look. Shout out to my girl who's a lawyer. This is gonna sound so horrendous. What I'm about to say.
Oh, but more horrendous than
look, she is a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
We're not talking names. We're not talking anything. A lot of times, she is a criminal defense lawyer.
So she defends.
And she defends criminals.
Right.
And so sometimes she'll sit there and like present it like a case for me. She'll just be talking about it like casually about whatever it is, and she'll tell a case for me. And I'll sit there and I'll be like, this motherfucker did it.
He done did it.
He motherfucking done did it, right?
Yeah.
And then she'll begin to break down very little in kind of methodic way how she will pull apart every single one of the accusations. This is the way this happened. Oh, but you don't know about this. And again, For you to be convicted in the United States or in any other country, it has to be guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
In other words, you have to be so motherfucking guilty. You were out there banging some 15-year-old broad, dog. Honestly, dog, that's how it has to be.
On camera.
Like on camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Like R. Kelly.
But
can't
R. Kelly
deny
did
it.
that shit,
He
and
was
then-
peanut, and
and they still-
even
That's
then,
insane,
they come back and they're like,
dog.
maybe she wasn't 15.
Yeah.
Because
or
her
maybe he didn't
birthday was
know,
here and she
this
had
and
mentioned the
that.
birthday. Okay, cool, awesome. We don't know. You have to
we
be
know.
convicted beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
So she begins to break down and disseminate the accusations. I literally don't know what he has been accused of. None of us here in this motherfucking room know what he's been accused of. And I'm not saying that if what he did, he is going to jail. What I'm saying is plant the seed in your head to not think like the masses and say, okay, well, this happened, then he's guilty for sure. No Diddy. Like, whatever the fuck. Whatever he's being accused of right now. We just don't know. Now, is it a good look for Homeland Security to come and raid your fucking computers?
And for you to be flying out to the Bahamas
Yeah.
where there's no extradition?
Nah, brother.
It's not the greatest
it's not
look,
a
my
great
guy.
look. What I'm saying is the greater point outside of Diddy, doesn't matter about Diddy, don't just accuse someone based on the accusation.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Because some lawyer out there, and the saying that I always say, no matter how thin you pour a pancake, there's always two sides. And that's just the reality
That's actually
of it.
very clever. It's better than
Yeah.
that horse thing that you said. That's not gonna get aired, but we all here saw that shit. That's actually good. Okay.
What I'm saying, what I'm
That's
saying
actually
is,
pretty all right.
it's a real thing, bro. And like, everybody's gonna sit there and be like, no, he's a rapist, he's a piece of shit, he's a homo, whatever. I don't care. Show me the evidence, and then have a criminal defense attorney say this evidence is wrong because of this. Because just like he's guilty, there's 1,000 people in the criminal justice system
They aren't
that are
guilty.
literally sitting in jail cells because their lawyer couldn't decipher an accusation, and they went strictly off that accusation.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Well,
Un
that's,
aplauso for the people that are wrongfully accused. All right,
here's the thing, dog. We'll leave
Oh.
it like this on that topic.
Okay.
Did he or did he not? With all that being said,
Let me ask you, boys. Did he do it?
look, man, he did it.
Fuck him. He's guilty.
Yeah,
though.
he's guilty, dog. Like,
Okay, but here's the bigger question: are you gonna keep playing
Yes.
these records? Yeah.
the thing about it is
Because here's the thing: I've been to one of your parties, and I've stepped in the motherfucking name of love
And
because
so-
of R. Kelly.
and guess what?
And R. Kelly has been pissing on 15-year-old girls for over 2 decades. And guess what? I want the remix to Ignition.
yeah.
And you,
I
in a
want a
way,
little
you're
fiesta.
in a way, not gonna give you credit, but you're a visionary
I am a
because
visionary.
you never stopped playing.
I didn't
R. Kelly.
waver.
You did not waver.
You did not waver.
Look, man,
you did not
There are
waver.
so many DJs out there. Look, let's get flowers when flowers are due.
me flowers, dog.
Are the biggest pieces of fucking shit out there, right?
Literally, literally.
There's one Gen Z in this room,
And
and
that's
like, let's
fine.
all just point and unanimously and just say,
Asshole.
loser, you're a
Asshole.
loser.
Boo this man.
Asshole, yeah.
Boo this man.
Boo. You're a loser because you're a sensitive little bitch. And they wanted you to cancel R. Kelly. And you literally, since day one, were like, yo, I remember we would be at clubs, shots
Yeah,
specifically,
yeah.
and you would turn around and you'd be like, I'm going to play R. Kelly. And
And like, I would do like I would
gangsta.
do a whole set.
And you would do a whole set just to troll the crowd.
Yeah.
And the crowd would be
They didn't-
flabbergasted that you were playing Step in the Name of Love.
But they'd step in the name of love. That's
so
the
tell
thing.
me, visionary.
Yes. Now I'm
How
adding.
did you do it?
Now I'm adding "Satisfy You" to my playlist, and you guys are gonna love it, and you guys are gonna eat. I'm gonna give you a fucking twofer, dog. A "Satisfy You," dog. That's
that's
it.
not Satisfy
He
You.
don't understand you like I do. I'm gonna give you a fucking twofer now
Yeah.
because I have
That's
a
a
job
banger.
to do, and my job is to rock the party. And R. Kelly songs rock the party. Here's the thing about Diddy: I would play his songs, but he doesn't really have songs that like. I'll still play "Last Night" for like a vibe. Like
Which was Last Night?
Okay,
Couldn't
yeah.
get an answer.
Oh, that's
a song you play. No, that was As Yet, dog.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, this guy doesn't know music, dog.
I don't.
It's the worst thing.
Hey, yo,
ever.
the
No,
sun
okay, I'll
don't
play shit
shine
like that, you know what I'm
forever.
saying?
Okay, but what happens if
I have
someone...
a job to do. Bro, whatever you did out there, like, that's your fucking problem. My
So what about
job is
Michael
to
Jackson
rock
raping
the party.
little kids? You can still do Beat It?
I fucking play Billie Jean. I play all that shit. Don't
That's
stop till you
crazy.
get enough. Like,
Yeah.
And that, he was actually found innocent. So, fuck off. Topic number 2, dog.
Topic number 2. Let's get it, dog.
Hit us with topic number 2, Gallo,
Number
dog.
D-
Look how this
Topic
goes. Look how
number
smooth this is.
2,
as
baby.
compared to fucking Jerry, dog.
No, but here's the thing. Jerry, sorry for the people, the 16 strong that listen to the podcast. Jerry, shout out to Jerry.
No, shout out to Jerry.
Shout out to Jerry just for being here, honestly. Left the whole entire podcast with literally one person completely out of focus. And honestly, man, like,
Me.
when I say pack it in, dog, like, it's beyond packing it in.
Remember your last day at work? And you hate
When
that
we
job?
say he mailed it in,
Yeah,
we
he
knew
mailed it.
he was mailing it
knew it.
in.
Dog, you
Yeah.
okay, guys? The producer's job is to literally look at a screen. Literally, that's your job.
You're not a producer.
And anybody that talks, you just press a fucking button. Now,
And you
Gallo
switch
takes
it
it
over.
to that next level. How do you sit there and look at a screen for an hour and a half and realize this guy is out of focus? But you know what? Let's just fucking
Fuck it,
go
let's
with
just do it.
Let's just roll with it. Let's just go with it. Like, you are such a piece of garbage, Jerry.
Jerry,
the fire
you're
green iron
literally a
producer.
fucking
Honestly,
piece of garbage. Go fuck
Literally,
yourself.
dog. You are the worst person
hope
alive
your
on
dog
this
dies.
planet. Yeah, honestly, you're awful.
And that's really what
I
it is,
hate your
dog.
stupid dog.
Yeah, I hate
anyway,
you,
Gallo,
Jerry.
talk to me.
Topic
All
number
right,
2,
topic number 2. So, boys, Metro Boomin and Future just recently dropped a new album,
Ooh.
which, listen, for me to say this is really one of the best albums that's come out for a really long time.
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul Rosenberg.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is what I do. This is
Hey,
what
I'm
I
sorry,
do.
Breakfast
Russell
Club.
Simmons.
This is what I do.
Hey, dog, I'm sorry,
No,
Benzino.
Rick Rubin. Rick
Yeah,
Rubin.
man.
For me to
No,
say,
hey,
for
five-
me to
yeah,
say,
yeah,
no,
five
no,
mics.
my
He's
bad,
the
dog.
source.
This is me,
He's
baby.
the source. He's
This
gonna
is
compare
me.
it to Illmatic now.
This is me.
Unbelievable.
Go ahead,
Go
go
ahead.
This is what I do. So,
You're dressed like a lesbian today, by the way.
Yeah,
but go
by
ahead.
the
I'm
way.
wearing a Miami t-shirt.
Yeah, you're
dog.
also
How is
you're
that?
dressed like a lesbian.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know what's
that-
so
I think that as a
fucking Gen Z
compliment.
about your-
I think
you know
that as a
what's so
compliment.
fucking Gen
I'll
Z
take it as a
about your
compliment.
Stupid shirt. Gen Z is such a fucking cancer to this society
Yeah, tell
that
it,
they
tell it,
literally
tell it.
had Sebastian the Ibis because they found it offensive.
'Cause he
Him
was
smoking
smoking?
a pipe.
Pipe out.
They took the pipe. Oh.
Which is why I got the OG that he's
The
smoking
OG.
a pipe.
Shout out to the
no,
OG.
come on,
University of
dog.
Miami, smoking an actual pipe.
Come on.
Smoking an actual
But no, you're
pipe,
also
dog.
still dressed like a lesbian.
Yeah, but you also look like a fat lesbian.
Yeah,
Anyway, go
I don't know
ahead.
why you did that today,
Go
but
ahead.
That's
maybe
fine.
I
I'll
don't
take
know.
it.
You look terrible.
Okay,
Metro
let's
Boomin.
get
Go
back
ahead.
to
Metro
the topic.
Boomin, dog.
So one of the featured tracks features Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
And in that song, in his verse, he claims to be the GOAT currently.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he
he
takes
is.
and he takes shots
Oh,
at
that's
your
interesting.
boy Drake. I know that's your boy Drake.
That's his boy. That's
So
not
I'm
my
gonna tell
boy.
you why he's my boy.
Yeah.
Tell us,
okay,
tell
guys.
us, tell us,
okay,
Teller.
look, let me preface what you're about to say because you literally don't know hip hop. You've never known hip hop, and you say MF Doom is garbage, and that's how I know you're not hip hop.
That's
you
how
are
I know.
literally trash opinion.
That's how I
Whatever
know.
comes out of your fat, stupid little mouth is not even worthy of a true hip hop head's opinion. But go ahead.
I'm gonna start by saying this. Fuck Gen Z,
All
right?
right. Let me just take a deep dive. Fuck
But
'em,
here's
dog.
one thing I don't like about millennials and boomers and all this fucking bullshit is that they think that what happened in the past is the greatest thing ever.
Sure.
And some of it is true. But MF Doom, to compare him to Jay-Z like you did earlier, come on, Jay-Z's the GOAT. MF Doom doesn't come close.
I'm not comparing
There's
him, but it's just-
27 guys I can name you off the top of my head that are better than MF Doom. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
not- it's
just
because-
because he was underground and he was this.
It's
and you
your
don't
rapper's
know,
favorite rapper,
and,
baby.
And you gotta do
Facts.
It's your rapper's
Your
favorite
rapper's
rapper.
It's your rapper's
favorite
favorite
rapper.
Literally,
dog.
I say the line in my fucking posts all the time. Your jeweler's favorite jeweler. I say that
Yeah,
because of
okay.
MF Doom. He is easily top 10 MCs of all time.
All time.
He literally changed the way
He's
people
what again?
rap.
He's what again?
Top 10 MCs of all time. He literally changed.
You guys are fucking
know 52
ridiculous,
bars because that's all you know because you're a novice hip hop fan. When you are deep,
Don't
when
be
you
the
go
guy,
deep,
but don't be that guy that because he's underground.
No,
and
it's not
nobody
because he's
knows.
underground.
It's not because he's
And I fucking love
underground.
the motor
He's underground.
technique, and
He
I fucking
literally
love
had
this.
one
No,
of
go
the
fuck
best
yourself,
albums
dog.
of all time. Again, you've never heard it. All you know is poppy music because
Poppy
you're
music.
a poppy top 40
Poppy
hip
music,
hop
dog. No, I'm
novice
not, dog. No, I'm not,
listener.
dog. No,
You
I'm not,
are.
dog.
You always have been,
Let's
and
be
you will
serious,
continue to
dog.
be.
Okay, MF Doom. That's fine. He can get,
Say his name in all caps,
He can
though.
have
All
that's what I'm-
caps.
All caps.
All caps.
You
When you
know what I'm
spell that
saying?
man's
Let's
name.
go. Shout out to MF Doom.
Let's go.
Rest in peace. It's been a year. God
you know
damn it!
what?
What
I'm
a
glad he's
tragic
dead,
year.
actually. No, I'm kidding, man. No, I mean, like, whatever. It is what it is. Who gives a
glad
shit?
he's
My
dead.
thing. No, I'm not. I'm kidding.
That's
I'm
ultimate
not.
mellow troll.
Ultimate.
Ultimate. You can't say nothing.
The whole
I'm glad he's
thing
dead.
with Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah.
it goes deeper than that. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like a civil war now. Like
Yeah.
It's a
Future's
straight up
involved.
civil war. Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
But he said like, what?
Rick
Fuck the
Ross.
big three. It's just big me.
It's just Big Me.
It's just big
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
So he makes references to First Person Shooter,
like-
which is a song that Kendrick and
No, Cole and
Drake
Drake.
and J. Cole came out with.
Which was a banger.
Which
Yeah, but why involve J. Cole in it? What does
do
he
you
have anything to do with
That's
it?
what I'm saying. Like,
Did J.
look,
Cole
man,
also shoot
No.
shots at
So-
Kendrick or no?
No, so like my personal opinion, it's just him stirring up the pot, man. Like a friendly competition. Like we ain't got to be friendly, man. Like
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
have to be friends and
that's,
shit.
That's a
beautiful.
good point, man. And I
But
like
what's the
the
big three?
competition.
Just explain.
The big three
Again, I
is
don't know.
basically nowadays the kids are saying that Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick are the big three.
Oh, okay,
Right.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
Kendrick
okay.
Lamar,
that's the
this
big
is
three.
not the first time that he does this.
It's not
he's
the
been
first.
shooting
Right.
shots.
Yeah.
a
And
lot.
he does it like in a competition kind of way, not in the beef kind of way. I felt like this time around there was a little animosity. I felt like because also Future and Drake now have a beef, like an actual
This is
personal
the thing.
beef.
Yep.
Now that felt more like personal than it did competition. I'm all about competition, right? Like go at each other. Like you guys are. I don't think Kendrick Lamar is no big three. You know, I don't think so.
What do you
I
think?
judge
Lil
it.
Yachty is. Though?
I know, but I judge it based off of not only can you spit, but Kendrick Lamar is kind of like Nas. He puts me to sleep, dog.
Wow, man.
I wanted to piss you guys off a little bit.
I think you're doing it on purpose, dog.
He does it on
The
purpose.
Nas shot was on purpose,
Yeah,
but Kendrick
yeah,
Lamar
that's
is not
crazy.
Like he could spit, that's okay, dog. MF Doom, he could spit. All these guys, you could spit, but can you make it fun and interesting for everybody else? Like that actually is an art and a talent to bring to life, like what you're saying, dude.
Yeah, I
Like,
respect that opinion. Yeah,
that's
true
all
though.
it is. So I'm not saying that someone like MF Doom or like Kendrick Lamar, like that they suck. They don't suck, right? Kendrick and fuck MF Doom, like the not him,
Fuck
but like
MF Doom.
no,
Yeah,
not
nigga,
him.
come
The
on,
topic,
that's crazy.
The topic of
Okay,
MF Doom. That's
okay.
not the point. Like whatever. The Kendrick Lamar thing. Like he hasn't, outside of a couple songs here and there, he hasn't really been able to connect with the masses per se.
I mean, I think he has, bro.
He
Like,
has
maybe he
more
doesn't-
than other people.
I don't know. Are you
But
talking
has
about
he
like?
connected more than Cole and Drake?
I mean, here's the thing, bro. Like, it's just not his cup of tea. Like, here's the thing. I'm not gonna judge him because he can't make a club banger.
It's not about a club banger.
So then
It's
I mean,
absolutely about a club
that's
banger.
what I'm
No,
saying.
it's not about a club
Because
banger.
the thing
Because he
is,
has club
dude.
bangers. I play Kendrick Lamar on a consistent basis at the club.
If you were just to name, if you were just to break it down by like record sales, Kendrick Lamar is sometimes even superior to
He
J.
had his
Cole.
run. He had his run in what, in 2017? What has he done since?
More, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, like his
Damn
albums,
was the last time.
Yeah,
when
but
did
that
Damn
was
come
his
out?
last album.
Yeah, but when
Like,
did that come out?
That was like 3 years ago.
No,
Probably no. That's been like 4 or 5 years.
No. His last album was Mr. Morale.
Oh yeah, Mr. And that was a requete banger, dog.
But like, in how do you judge it?
But that's what I'm trying to ask you. Do you judge it based on how many club bangers he does to the masses, or do you just do it just based on like what it is?
No,
Because
it's everything. There's a lot of different categories, and they get weighted. For example, do you think just purely like pound for pound, who's better, Jay-Z or Nas?
oh come on, don't ask me that dumb.
No, but you know
it's Nas.
Okay,
You know it's Nas.
right? But who's the greatest of all time?
Yeah, I mean,
You see what I'm saying?
Jay-Z, yeah, I get
there's
what
a
you're saying.
different there's a different way to compare those
Sure.
things. How can you say Nas is better, but Jay-Z's the greatest of all time? How does that make any sense?
Because he's
It
the
makes
greatest.
sense
He's
to
the
me.
greatest hip hop artist of all time. But if you talk to me about lyricists, he's not.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But that's only one avenue, right? So, anyways, whatever. With all that being said, I feel like Cole and Drake, pound for pound, are probably the top 2 guys in this era.
But what are you basing it off like that? That's
I'm
what I'm
basing
asking.
it off of because if you base it off of like 21 Savage,
That's what I'm saying.
Future,
That's
all
what
this
I'm
shit, they have
trying to
record
say.
sales, they have all this, they're popular in the club. It's not about that. And Cole's not really popular in the club.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, Cole is, in my opinion, Cole is better than Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
In my opinion, I think that lyrically Cole.
Yeah, that's a kind
Cole
of
would
crazy
kinda-
take, my man.
Cole would
Crazy
body Kendrick.
take.
And Kendrick
Oh my
body-
God,
and
that's
I'm
a
gonna
crazy-
and I'm gonna tell you
no,
this
no,
too,
no,
dog.
no, no, no.
And I'm gonna tell you
Again,
this
dog,
too,
you
dog.
remember whenever Gallo? You remember when I told you many years ago, or not many years ago, or he's the Stephen
When
A.
you can't
where
argue,
you just say like
no.
crazy.
When you
takes,
can't, no, dog.
Just to get him off.
You ever, he's like when the Heat were on some crazy shit, and he would just be like, he's defending Tim Tebow.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like when
Yeah,
Tim
yeah,
Tebow,
yeah.
First of
Tim
all,
Tebow
yeah.
is
Dog,
a
listen to me.
franchise quarterback. Stephen
You
A.
can tell me, dog. You know what I'm talking
Yeah, I know
about.
what you're talking about.
No,
Like, it
listen
was,
to
what
an
you're
me.
talking
ugly
about.
6 months, but he's a winner. He's a gamer, and he said a bunch of stats that you were just
I
like,
would never-
Oh my
I
God,
get
like
it.
almost
I get
like,
it.
Oh, you know
Like,
what?
I understand.
Let me sign
Let me tell
Tim
you something.
Tebow,
though.
right?
You tell me a lot of disrespectful shit.
Nah, but that's
Don't
kind
ever
of what
fucking say that I would defend bitch ass Tim Tebow, dog. Don't ever
But
fucking
that's
say
kinda
that,
what
dog.
you're
Like,
doing
no,
right
that's
now.
not what
That
I'm doing.
you say crazy shit like
bro,
that.
Kendrick Lamar's this little fucking faggoty diss that he did.
Oh
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah,
now-
no,
we have
now
a
it's-
Gen Z guy. He's gonna
Now
be
it's a
offended.
faggoty
Now that I'm
diss.
He's gonna be offended.
Now I'm all riled up. Now I'm all riled up.
You're
Now I'm all
riled up.
riled
You're
Suck
riled
on
up.
his little stupid vape from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, Straw Nana.
Straw
Let's get
Nana.
it.
And all of a sudden,
Cole would body Kendrick.
come on.
Oh,
Kendrick's
say
My
okay,
boy.
but let me talk.
My boy.
Kendrick, first of all, Kendrick's little diss was garbage. It was mid. It was mid.
Wow.
It was literally mid.
Wow.
What did Kendrick Lamar
It's
say?
so crazy.
It's wild.
It's wild. It's wild.
wild.
Here's the thing, dog.
He's
Is
a
that-
contrarian.
No, I'm
guys.
not a
He's
contrarian. No,
he's
Cole
a contrarian.
Cole
Okay.
would body Kendrick, and Kendrick, this was mediocre at best. Like, you haven't rapped in 3-4 years, and that's the best you could come up with, dog? That's the best you could
It's
come up
not
with?
a
No one
direct
even gave a
diss
shit,
song.
dog.
What?
It's not a. It's
No one
What
gave a
do
shit.
you mean,
Yeah,
dude?
it's
What
so
are you
crazy.
saying
Again,
right now?
He is Stephen A. I'm telling you, he is defending Tim Tebow.
I'm not defending
it's
Tim
what
Tebow,
he
though.
is. It's what
I
he
would never,
does.
though.
It's what he does.
Cole
Again.
would absolutely, maybe not Drake, but Cole would, dog.
Come on, bro. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. If it wasn't for the clips,
The clips
Drake
what?
wouldn't even be a father
First of
figure
all-
to Adonis. Dog.
First of all,
let's keep it
first
a buck.
of all, I'm basically OVO. Okay.
All right.
That makes sense.
Let me give you guys a little
makes
brief
sense.
history right now. Let me just go down. Let me
makes
just go
sense.
down memory
It makes
lane.
sense.
The reason why he is defending Drake, aka Cole's teammate in this particular case, is because he was DJing a set and Drake came up to him and said, "Oh,
Hey, bro, what's up?"
brother? What's up, brother?" And now all of a sudden,
And now-
he has a fucking owl tattooed on his fucking stupid head, and all of a sudden he is Drake.
Now he's OVO.
You're a clown. You know
OVO.
nothing of
OVO.
hip hop, and you're a loser.
Hey, first of
On
all,
to the next topic.
Shout out to the 6.
What a stupid fat idiot you are,
Stupid
bro.
fucking idiot.
Jesus Christ.
Topic number 3.
Topic number 3. My God, dog.
Man. So, guys, we know we watch the news.
We watch the news.
I don't watch the news.
You don't watch the news?
I rarely watch the
All
news, to
right,
be honest
well-
with you. Rarely.
Well, this week we find out that the Baltimore Bridge.
Oh, that's a terrible
Oh,
story. All right,
man.
we're gonna go down this route.
We're gonna go down
we
this route.
discussed it.
We've gone, like, we went from, like,
We're
up here,
such
and we've
content
just
for
gone.
click whores.
We've gone so,
We're just
so.
doing
This
it.
is
We're
about to
doing
get
it
dark.
for the. We're doing the most.
We're not
doing it for
doing the
the-
most.
We're doing the most.
thing is,
Go ahead.
no. In all fairness, you want trending topics.
This is what
It's
you
the
wanted.
Baltimore Bridge,
Okay,
not a
all right.
trending
So
topic.
you
hit me
wanted.
with it.
So the Baltimore Bridge. So there's a cargo ship that loses power essentially in the middle of the night
Yeah.
and crashes into a Baltimore bridge, which
Oh,
causes
Jesus
the collapse of that bridge.
We lost 6 lives.
6 lives.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to.
Jesus Christ,
yeah,
dog.
right. Like,
where do
let
we
me
go
take a-
from this, dog?
Where do I start, man? I mean, first of all, obviously, it's a very, very tragic.
Shout out to the 6 people that died. Am I
Yeah,
right,
man.
dog? Can we get it?
I guess so. A
Yeah.
solemn
No,
clap.
no,
Slow
Gen
clap,
Z,
no.
like a clap.
Gen
You know how
Z didn't like
is,
it.
dog.
Gen Z didn't like
Hey,
it.
dog.
Everything has to be
Yeah.
teetering
Yeah,
and
yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
No,
It's
fuck you, dog.
ridiculous.
Fuck
It's
Gen Z,
ridiculous.
dog.
Yeah,
First of all,
honestly.
that's how I'm gonna start this. First of all, fuck Gen Z, right?
Mind you, this
Every
has to
topic.
do with a cargo ship tearing down one of
No,
the
man. I
bridges.
mean, obviously, that's an awful situation. I mean, I woke up and I saw that shit, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like that. It's
you
deeper.
knew there
it's-
were people on there, bro.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, it's a
rough.
bridge, right? And you know what's so crazy though? What's cool? What's cool? No.
What's cool?
What's cool?
What's cool? Tell me what's cool. Tell me what's cool about a bridge collapse.
And people
Jesus.
dying. No, I know what's cool, but what's like good about what ended up
Jesus
happening
Christ,
was
man.
so you know how you were saying that the ship lost power,
Sure.
right? So they knew this. The bridge people knew this. So they had people stop other cars from jumping on the bridge. The problem was that the people that were on there, there was 8 people on the bridge, and it was because they were working something. They were fixing some potholes.
They were working on the bridge.
They were working on the bridge, okay, and it was 8, and they were like on their lunch break. 2 of them survived, 6 passed away, but there was actually no cars in there, and it was because the bridge operator came out and was like, "Oh yeah, disaster's about to happen. No cars allowed on the bridge."
Oh shit.
So they saved a ton of lives.
Oh shit.
So big shout out to the bridge operator.
Shout out to
Un
the
aplauso.
bridge operator.
Because,
My goodness
man,
gracious. That's
you
a
know?
tragic
And-
story.
And now you think about it, and it goes deeper than that, man. Like that's a bridge that goes into a port. It's gonna be a shit show in Baltimore. I mean, not that there's much to like celebrate about Baltimore,
Yeah.
but nevertheless,
Baltimore.
yeah. But nevertheless, man, like that sucks logistically. Like,
Did you watch The
how
Wire?
can you put up?
Did you watch The Wire?
I didn't watch. No, I didn't watch it.
Wow, that's crazy.
But like, how do you put up a bridge? You know, all that stuff, right? And then you start getting into a little bit of the conspiracy aspect of it.
Give me the conspiracy.
Go
Well,
ahead.
the conspiracy is there was one. Well, there might be a few. Gallo probably knows a couple.
Yeah, he's a
Gallo,
conspiracy
do you
theorist.
do anything else, though? Because you know so much random shit. It's kind of
Dude,
crazy, dog.
I'm telling you, like, have you ever seen all that? Like, random. Here are the random facts or whatever. the fuck, you know,
Facts.
random information.
Speaking of all that,
yeah. Anyway, go on.
So the one conspiracy that I heard was, I don't know if you saw that movie that the Obamas like had input in or directed or whatever. I think it was called like "Leave the World Behind," and it
Sure.
was the same concept where like the United States got hacked like by the internet or by like I don't know what,
Sure, by the
digitally,
Russians.
and it was like who knows who it was, but like did you see the movie?
No.
In the movie, they have these ships that lost control, right? Because they lost power, and they're like running into. Imagine one of those huge cargo ships running into like South Beach. Like, let's say you're on
Sure.
South Beach chilling, whatever. You're getting
Sure.
a little tan, taki, whatever, and then all of a sudden, a big cargo ship is like just coming steaming towards you, right? And that's basically in the movie what happened. Like this
Okay.
cargo ship comes steaming towards you. The name of that cargo ship, first of all, it's a scary situation, obviously. The name of the cargo ship in the movie was called White Lion. The name of the ship in this Baltimore situation was called Lion.
That's a reach, though, man.
So they were basically, but
That's a
off rip,
super reach,
but
bro.
off rip. But that's because you like to be all logical and you like to be all
No,
this
but
and
like,
that.
come on, bro.
But also,
if
like-
the shit was named White Lion, I would be like, okay, cool.
But it's not gonna. It's never gonna be that obvious either, dog.
So you think that there's a hit? Come
I
on.
think Bush did it.
Come on,
Honestly,
brother. Come on, brother. Come on, dog.
That
It's like
type of shit, man,
gasoline
like-
don't melt steel pipes,
Man,
dog.
look,
Come
bro,
on, come on,
2020
dog. Come on,
2024,
brother.
bro. 2024 has been nuts off rip, and something like that just doesn't happen, dog. It just doesn't happen. I'm sorry, that doesn't happen. When has it happened before? It doesn't happen, man. It's getting scary now. Now I'm scared. I'm terrified, honestly.
Yeah,
man.
but you're the type of dude that like listens to like the Blue Project and like thinks that's just.
Well, the same ship that crashed in Baltimore was actually involved in a similar crash in another country.
You see what I mean?
Okay.
A few years
All right.
ago.
Again, dog. Again, this is a
could be the
reach.
stupid captain that doesn't know how to
Against
travel.
the.
It also could
No,
be.
it's a different captain. Again, look, they were trying to draw power. You could see that it's shutting off. When you're in a boat, especially in a situation in a big ass ship, especially when it's a situation where you need momentum, and the ship literally loses it. The only reason I know this, and I'm not comparing this. Please don't fucking crucify me in the comment section. Where
they're gonna ask you about your 9mm. Don't worry about it.
No, the thing about it is like when there's like a GPS like drone, and when the GPS is lost in a drone, the drone literally just starts drifting around. It doesn't know where it's
the same
at.
concept
Right?
that happened with the ship.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I'm not saying that like that is what happened specifically. What I'm saying is that you don't know the facts. We don't know the facts. So assuming based on, oh, this ship was involved in something else. Oh, it's also known as lying. Well, guess what, dog? Like Nostradamus said that something red will collide in the second.
Two birds were gonna collide into twins.
And then all of a sudden we're out here thinking like, oh, you know what, dog? It's the same people, and it's gonna sound terrible. It's the same people that believe in religion that just do these correlation. You know what I mean? That do this correlation, and then all of a sudden they start drawing conclusions of shit that literally they have
but
no
you're taking
facts
it a little
on
bit
that.
deeper, dog. Like
It's not about that. What I'm saying is like, just let's get the facts right. Let's get what the GPS system did. How many times did it collide?
But why did it happen?
Okay, but you don't know.
But you don't know
You've
either.
never driven a goddamn ship in your life, and all of a sudden you're making assumptions about some shit you have no idea about.
Okay, that's fine, but we don't know the facts. Is what I'm saying.
That's
so
it.
It could go either way. It could go actually either way.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm in the unknown, but I'm not going to make an assumption based on some stupid
I'm
fucking
not making an
Obama
assumption.
movie.
I'm just saying that that's what the people are saying, dog.
Who
And-
cares what the people are saying?
and
They're
that-
retards. They're on Twitter just
And it
talking
makes sense.
trash and doing correlations. You know what, dog? R. Kelly was driving that shit. That motherfucker was stepping in the name of love and was like, oh, let's step in the name of this bridge.
Diddy was
Did
in
he
that
do
ship.
it? Did
Yeah,
the
Did he
captain-
do it? Did he do it?
Diddy was on that cargo ship trying to get the fuck out of there, dog.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm so sick and tired of assumptions being made.
It's not assumptions, dog.
Look.
Like you can't think outside the
Your
box.
tooth just
my
came
tooth
out.
just came out.
Your tooth just came out. Shout out to your tooth coming out. Let's go. You're disgusting. You're like, I'm so.
That shit happens to me when I'm DJing on the mic, and I'll be like, "Oh, happy birthday, go!"
That's so disgusting,
Bro, my girl came to one of the parties one time, and that shit happened to me because I was like super like into it.
Yeah,
And she's
yeah.
like, "I heard it when it happened." I was like, "Fuck," because in my head I was like, "You know what?" I was like, "Yo," I was like, in my head, like, nobody heard that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, we're
my
good.
girl was like, "No, I heard that."
I heard your disgusting
She's like,
snaggle
yeah,
tooth.
it actually sounded pretty disgusting. Though. I was like, oh fuck. Well, that's just fucking great.
You
Dog.
think the captain's tooth came out when he crashed that? He crashed that bridge and his tooth came out.
My tooth would have came out for sure.
Yo, that's just great. It's actually crazy, bro. Like think about-
It's scary, man. I mean, it sucks. It sucks that it happened, but it's
Yeah.
also like I'm not saying that all these crazy. Yes, it sounds nuts.
yeah, man.
It sounds nuts, but you could also think a little bit outside the box too. Like it's okay to think like shit can happen, dog. Like there is example, the Diddy thing, the R. Kelly thing, like I've always said, like that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to that. That's not a conspiracy. There has to be more to that shit. There is another world that we don't know about.
Look,
I can't make assumptions about that world.
Yeah.
But I can also acknowledge that there is another world, and there is another world that can make shit like this happen.
Look,
if, you know what I mean?
This is what I'm about to say is actual science. This isn't
Here we go with
shit that
fucking
I'm gonna make. Because guess
sick
what, Papa?
and
No,
tired of
because
this
guess
fucking
what, dog?
Degrassi
Because
shit,
guess
dog.
what? This is the truth about science.
This is the truth about science. Says fucking who, bro?
the truth about science.
He completely disregarded
and this
me.
is a
He's like-
famous. No, this is a famous quote by
Famous quote. Here we go.
Neil deGrasse
By
Tyson.
M. Night Shyamalan said.
Neil deGrasse Tyson literally said it. And
Here we
here's-
go. You see what I mean, dog?
Literally,
Go ahead, Gallo,
this
get
is
back
a
on the
famous
chair.
Quote.
I'm sick of
You
this
guys
shit,
can
dog.
Google this shit.
Okay, dog.
Science is real, whether you believe it or not.
Yes, that's fine. Okay, great.
Okay, let me explain to you something about assumptions, human life. Back
Wait,
in the
you're
day,
telling me
yeah, your shorts are disgusting and your fucking legs are super white. Back in the day, before pre-civilization, I was able to explain through a process that we invented, which was called science, which was called you experiment, you come up with the data, and then you experiment again, and then you make a prediction based on that data. That is literally what science is about, right? Okay, cool. Outside of that, before, there used to be these people that had no scientific process of way of explaining the earth. So guess what would happen? The sun would come up, the sun would come down. They had no way to explain that. We had no way. Years later, after Einstein said that space-time is a fabric and something pushes down, and that's how gravity works. It attracts this other place based on the fact that it's pushing gravity down, blah, blah, blah. They had no way of explaining it, right? So what have humans done for quite literally hundreds of thousands of years? They see the sun come up, they see the sun come down. They said, oh, the sun gravitates around where we are. We are the center of the universe. For thousands of years, all civilizations thought that that's the way it happened because they had no way of doing it. Because the way our human brains worked is that we saw something and we didn't know how to explain it, so we came up to some sort of explanation, a rationality, an assumption based on what we saw. You are thinking the exact same way that humans have thought for the past 100,000 years. And you are assuming things that have literally not been brought. Here's a prime example. I see a light in the sky. I'm an ancient alien, whatever the fuck. I don't know how to explain that. I literally say, this is UFOs because sky has no lights. It has no animal that moves up there. It must be an alien. I come to that assumption based on literally 100,000 years of evolution of humans thinking this way. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jay coming out with some motherfucking drinks. Guys, he's blocking the camera. We have flowers in here. Fine. Honestly, Jay, please, for the love of Christ, you could have taken the flowers out, man. Honestly.
You told me not to take
Yeah, I know he does.
Look, man, I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, look, you can't assume just based on things that you know. Now, I'm not downplaying conspiracy theories because there are some things that you have to question. I'm not saying that you have to not question
everything.
Yeah, you have to question everything, but you also can't make assumptions because you're just correlating two things because you have no explanation to it.
I understand that.
Just wait for the things. Now, does that mean that the government is going to give you all those facts for you to be able to make the correct assumption based on the facts? No. I get what you're saying. But also, there's a crazy disease of people doing, and it's literally the theme of the podcast, what I feel like I've been talking about this whole time, a theme of people going out there and just making assumptions and just trial by whatever I can just say. And because I can't correlate any of these 2 points, I'm just gonna fucking make it up. And that's what's happened for many years.
Like with anything, there's people that are extreme one way or the other.
Sure.
My point is that you can question what the fuck is going on. Is all I'm saying. I'm not saying that this is actually the truth. I'm not saying that Obama wanted to knock down the Baltimore Bridge or that Bush knocked down the towers, although he did. Sure. But but like
gasoline or jet fuel don't melt me, my boy.
But you can question it. It's all I'm saying because we don't know the facts. And we'll never have all the facts. We never will. Even if some crazy shit, and I've always said this, even if some real crazy shit actually happened, we will never know. So it's okay for people to question it. Maybe don't necessarily say that shit's fucking a fact. Sure. But it's okay for people to question it. That's all I'm saying.
Again, I am all for questioning shit. I question shit all the fucking time. What I'm saying is, what I don't want is for those people who question shit to just defend an argument of which they have no facts to base it out of. Same thing that
but
goes.
But it's the same way, the opposite way. We'll never have because you can say we don't. You said it yourself. We don't have all the facts. And so how can you make an assumption one way or the other?
Because I don't have the facts.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to defend is the fact that people are going to sit there with literally zero credibility, zero facts, zero anything. And because they saw some idiot on YouTube correlate a bunch of things and say this has to do with this says white tiger and the ship was called white, is called white. and Obama did this in 1932, and then because his dad was actually a Baltimore mayor, that fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's so insane.
I mean, I get it, dog. I question everything. That's all it is.
I'm not saying don't question anything, but just sit there and literally think, I have driven a ship, the motherfucking power goes out, I don't know where I'm at, I'm driving over there, I crash into this bridge, and here's some retard on YouTube saying, well, you know what? The white tiger and this one. Like, what are you talking about? I literally, the power went out in my ship, you fucking retard.
You know what I question?
No, here's the thing, dog. Obama crashed this bridge on the white tiger ship because the immigrants were gonna reveal his
Because
real
they were gonna
true story
squat all over our
and,
homes.
and he wasn't really born in Hawaii, and he was born in Nigeria, and that's the reason. The guy on the bridge knew, like, dude,
The bridge operator.
the bridge operator knew, like, dude, shut the fuck up, bro. It's so stupid. People don't think
All
with
right,
logic.
that's fine, dog. You know what I question?
What do you question?
I question why the Dollar Tree has a $7.
Topic number 5. Let's go!
Oh
my God!
Let's go.
Honestly, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right
I
there.
had to
dog.
do it, dog, because you gave us a whole fucking PowerPoint presentation, dog. Literally, if I was on Zoom, I would have fucking turned my camera off and gone to fucking Hollywood Beach, dog. Because, god damn it, dog.
Topic number 4, baby. Hit him with it. Hit him with it.
The Dollar Tree puts a $7 cap on their products, a.k.a. things are no longer $1. They're going to be about $7.
You're the
dog.
$7 tree.
The $7 tree.
Is that really?
People are saying, dog, down the comments. You know the comments
You know-
are just
you know the
elite,
internet.
dog. Somebody said like, oh, they should just name it a couple bucks. Somebody,
Fantastic, bro. I hate the internet.
I hate the internet.
dude. Someone else said just call it the tree.
The internet is undefeated every single time, brother.
Dog, now I'm gonna have to start going to Five Below. That's all I got left because that's it.
You want to know a crazy story? When I was just talking about this. I get a haircut every Thursday by one of the most mediocre.
Mediocre. I mean, it's
mediocre
He's mediocre as a
barbers
barber.
in Miami. His name is Christian J. If
Follow
you ever
him
want to
at
get
Christian J.
a below to average haircut,
I mean, look at Gus.
I mean, honestly, I'm a
just
glutton
like-
for pain.
Yeah.
That's why I go back. Honestly, we were talking about this, and he was just like, we were talking shop, right? We were all, it was like 3 barbers in there, or I'm not a barber, but like they were barbers, and we were talking about like our very first like fondest memories of us going and getting a haircut, and like what it was like. And I remember my haircut the very first time was I would go to this shop in Hialeah. It was called Fat Fade. Fat Fade, yeah, straight up.
Shout out Fat
shout out Fat
How
Fade.
the fuck do you know Fat Fade?
It was still out
One
there.
of the popular spots.
In
Yeah, it
Hialeah?
was. Yeah, it was literally
One
one.
of the spot, it was fat.
It
In
was
Hialeah?
Fat Fade. Yes, it was Hialeah, bro.
There was a few of them. No?
Yeah. there
I would
was-
never step foot in fucking that shit.
Yeah,
Hialeah,
all right,
but
cool.
whatever.
All right, whatever, cool. No, he's too cool.
Cool, man.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah.
I'm
Lived in
from
Nica-
19 and
lived-
3rd,
That
my
guy
man.
lived in Nicaragua, in the slums of Central America, and all of a
Let me tell you
sudden,
something. I lived in 19 and 3rd, dog.
Okay,
you would
cool.
never survive
Yeah,
in my
cool,
block,
cool,
dog. I'll
cool,
tell you that
cool,
right now.
Cool. Anyway.
Anyway.
No one cares about the
Anywho.
rat hole of Little Havana, dog.
Little
yeah.
Havana, stand up.
So this place was called Fat Fade. The guy who owned Fat Fade literally did 20 years, got out. He's probably dead now. Shout out to Yamil, old Cuban dude. Literally went for dope trafficking, got out, opened up this barbershop. And when I was like, I was probably like 8, 9 years old. And I was like a Gen Z. That's why I kind of like sympathize with Gen Z. I didn't have the courage to tell a barber, hey, do you have anybody next?
Ooh, I was
didn't
the
do that.
same way,
So
actually.
I would
Yeah,
go
I
to the
was the
barber
same
shop.
way for a little bit.
My mom, it was 2 blocks away from it was like 6 blocks away from my house. I lived on 41st. This is on 49th, so it was 8 blocks away. My mom would come and drop me off, and I never wanted my mother to come inside and be like, oh, like, mi niño quiere un corte de pelo.
That would be worse. That would be the worst thing
my kid wants
ever, dog.
Shout out Sylv.
Yeah, shout out to Sylvia. I would be like, no, mom, stay in the car. Like, I'll go out there, And then like I would go into the thing and I wouldn't be able to talk to the barber and say, hey, how many people?
It was like
next?
it was a whole new
So guess
world.
what? I would sit down in the chair and I would just wait for the barber to call my name.
And he would never.
And people would come in, sit down. Dude, I would have 3-hour barber sessions because I literally couldn't muster up the courage
Eventually
to
somebody
talk
would look
to
at you
them.
like-
And I would go back home. I would walk back home. So I had to walk back home. My mom wouldn't pick me up. So I walked back home. And my mom was like, damn, it's 3 hours to get a haircut. I'm like, Mom, you don't understand.
It was
like a fucking
intimidating.
loser.
It
Yeah.
was intimidating. It
Yeah,
was intimidating.
so like it was intimidating.
Yeah.
You were a kid.
Yeah.
But the point is, back then, we were talking, sharing stories. And I was like, they told me how much was a haircut. And I used to pay $10 a haircut.
$9.
my boy.
$10.
I used to pay $9 for a full-blown fade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would pay a $2 tip,
Yep.
and it was $12.
Yeah, that
and
was-
like that was that.
Iba
That's
que
it.
chifla.
That's what it included. It was a haircut for $10, and you tip $2. So you would have your $10. Your mom will give you $10, and you have your $2, nigga. And you slip it out. Boom. Here you go, dog.
Yo,
And
Jay's looking at you like, are you fucking kidding
yeah,
me?
and now here's the thing. Now I pay like $40 or $45 a haircut every single week.
$45, dog.
Every single
I
week.
give
And
Memo-
this is my boy, dog.
Yeah.
He's not even like some dude that I like randomly
Yeah.
know. Like I've been getting a haircut from him, and I know him personally for years, and I still have to pay him $30 or $40.
30 you're
$45.
shortchanging at this
Yeah.
point.
No, here's the thing. Here's also a little funny thing. I also never pay him the exact amount. I always sell him, and I sell him specific amounts. So I'll sell him like today. I sell him $38.73. Just because Spock comes on, he's mediocre.
He's mediocre. He deserves it. He
He's a
deserves
terrible
it.
haircut. But yeah, it just goes to show like the inflation in time. Like now it's not the Dollar Tree, but like
Now it's a couple bucks.
yeah,
That's awful.
it's awful.
I hate it. I went to the Dollar Tree the other day and I noticed that. I was like, yo, I couldn't find anything that was $1, dog. When do we file lawsuits to say, hey, man, like, this is no longer the Dollar Tree, dog?
Yeah.
It's now, and now you're capping it at $7 fucking dollars.
Yeah, but
are you kidding me?
But think about this. Think
no,
about
think
this.
about nothing.
No.
$7 at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah. But think about this. Think about what your life was like when you were a kid, bro. Think about like your old man, R.I.P. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Think about when he would shoot you a dub. What you could do with a dub. A
Yeah,
dub.
dog. Yeah.
$20.
A dub lasted
Yeah,
me
okay.
a weekend.
A week. Yeah.
A week.
yeah.
A week.
Think
a weekend.
about
all
what
that.
you could do with $20,
Oh, yeah, dog.
fool. Dude, think about this. When I first started smoking weed when I was 14 years old.
That's where I was going to go. I was going to
literally-
go the drug route.
Shout out to my dad. He would give me
Hey,
like
Shout out to my plug.
So like my dad used to serve me up. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm saying like he used to give me $10, and then I would save those $10. I wouldn't eat. I would probably buy like zebra cakes because I was a fat idiot. And zebra
You're still
cakes,
a fat idiot.
Yes, yeah. Nothing's changed. Zebra
And
cakes
you're still
were-
getting zebra cakes.
Just more expensive now.
Another $7 at Dollar Tree. I would get like $20, and I used to grab $10, and then the next month I knew that I could go out once because it was $20, and so like we would go to Movie Go in Hialeah on 49th Street because my brother used to work there, and he would get us in, but like you can go buy a popcorn, and popcorn was outrageously priced, and it used to be $6.50 for a large popcorn.
And that was
like-
nowadays?
That was
like
abuso.
How much do you think popcorn goes for nowadays?
it's got to be like
No,
eight,
it's like
$8,
no,
$9.
$8, $9. Papa,
It's
that's
gotta be-
$14.
My boy.
Nah,
Chooch.
it's not 14.
It's
My
$14,
boy.
huh?
$16, my
at
boy.
Nah,
Look at
dog.
that.
Nah, I haven't been to the movies in a really long time. But I can't.
But you can get a deal nowadays. Because
Bubba,
if you want to drink,
popcorn
you
is
get it all for
literally air,
$22.
dog. It literally is air. If you compress it, if you water.
All right,
if
well,
you,
who gives a fuck about your science? I'm sick of your science already, dog.
if you put water on
This guy
top of
always
popcorn.
fucking popcorn, and if you fucking put it with this, it becomes
Why do I sound like Pinocchio?
like the commercial?
The guy come commercial.
here, and I see a lot of very hardworking people.
And his nose is going.
It's going on. I'm sick of the fucking science. Yeah, okay, I get it. Popcorn's $15. Go. Go.
But if you compress, but what I'm saying though, if you compress it,
It's scientifically not worth $16.
Go ahead, compressor.
it's not.
Compress.
Compressor.
But it goes to show the difference in pricing, man. Think
But
about
but like for example, look, the hot dogs at Costco are the same price that they were when I was a child. They can still do it just based off of principle. Just give me something.
Yeah,
dog.
but
I'm
the
drowning
margin-
out
but
here,
the
dog.
margins
you know what I
in
mean?
Costco are
Yeah,
insane.
no, but I'm drowning out here, dog. Cut
Yeah,
me some
Costco-
goddamn slack,
Costco's
dog. They
Yeah.
lose money on that shit.
Yeah.
That you know what I mean? Like, just throw me
Shout
a
out to
bone, my
Costco
guy.
for
dog.
still
Shout out to
keeping it a
Costco.
buck.
Keeping it a buck, G.
That's crazy.
Hell
But here's the
yeah,
thing:
dude.
Gen Z doesn't. Oh, it's mystery meat.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
like,
it's
oh,
not-
it's too much, dog.
yeah. They kill
It's
the
not that-
animals,
Did you
and it's-
grass feed the cows and the porks?
Are they able to fucking run around in a farm? And
Are they free? Are they free to graze?
open range, whatever
What
the
a
fuck.
bunch of losers,
No, they're
bro.
the
Honestly,
motherfucking worst, dog. I
it
hate
just
them.
makes me sick to
And
my
I'm
stomach.
glad that they never got to experience
Yeah.
a Dollar Tree, dog.
Yeah.
Because they don't fucking deserve it, dog.
But it, again, it all boils down to inflation, and it boils down to like what we know. Imagine this. Our grandparents quite literally went to the movies
for like
meal
75 cents type
for
shit.
a nickel. Dog.
Yeah.
For a nickel, they had
That
nickel
was probably our
movies.
great grandparents, Gus.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, my grandfather was born in 1927, so that means that he
okay.
was 20 years old in 1957. He already had my father in 1955. That means that he was born. My dad had when he was 18 years old, so he was 18 years old in 1955. How much was a packet of popcorn? How much do you think that was?
Yeah, it was probably
They probably didn't even have popcorn in Colombia.
Probably like 35
Give
cents.
it a buck here.
How much was a haircut back
Yeah.
then?
How much you got? Grampy. How old was he when he passed away? R.I.P. Grampy.
He
Who's
was
his
my
own grandfather.
He was 83.
83, my man. That means he was born quite literally in 1930 something.
So he caught that wave.
yeah, he super caught that wave. Those
That
boys,
was your grandfather, the one you go to the Marlins games with?
Yep.
yeah, OG.
yeah.
Which, by the way, the false prophet, because opening day was today,
Uh-huh.
and guess who didn't show up? After he gave such a speech, I cried after. I talked to my girl about it. We cried
That's
both
true.
together
That's
as a
terrible,
team.
though.
Him talking about going with his grandfather to the fucking opening day.
Did he tell you the ball boy story?
And he told us about it. Of course,
Okay.
it's the ball boy story with the
Come on,
Marlboro.
come
The
on,
whole
come
thing.
on.
He gave me the whole thing. He started
Give me
crying.
the
I
whole
started
spiel.
crying. Fucking
Yeah, it
Jay
was a
started
beautiful
crying.
moment.
Even Jerry, who doesn't give a shit, he was crying.
Out of focus, but he was crying.
And now opening day was today. And guess who didn't fucking show up?
Yeah, of course, bro. Come on, this is it's that, but that's you've been gallowed. You haven't been gallowed.
Congratulations.
You played yourself.
Dog.
You haven't been gallowed.
He didn't
and
show up.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Like,
He's
you
as
gave a whole
inconsistent
speech,
as.
And I was like, damn, man. So you know what? I can't wait to go there opening
Yeah.
day, like, and feel what he felt with his grandfather, dog.
Yeah. Shout out to Eric who invited me to opening day, and I spent it having a good time. The Marlins had the opening day. For a lot of people out there in the U.S., you guys have had your opening day in MLB. We had ours today, hence why we're all Marlins out, and we're continuing going to be. But it's a good time, and we're going to continue to have a good
And
time.
we sucked.
And we sucked, and we lost. You know, standard.
But we have our instruments now.
Yeah, we have our instruments, and also, man, I've been to a lot of like restaurants in a lot of stadiums around the U.S. and they're trash. We have like legit
We have
food.
good food.
Yeah, we have good food,
we
bro.
basically have everything but a good on-field product.
That's so bad, dog.
That's fine. That's fine.
so
And
bad.
you know what? Fuck it, dog.
Yeah, fuck
because guess what? All you people that are not in Miami, you gotta go home to your shitty weather.
You want
and
me
your
to
shitty fucking
You want to
restaurants.
piss off our girls? Let's piss off them off. Shelly, you know I love you.
No, this is not
Baby,
on me.
You know I love you. If you're not watching
babe,
it,
no.
Shelly.
He's gone rogue.
Shelly, baby, you know we love you.
There's nothing like going to a Marlins game and seeing some honeys. You're giving me the signal? This means, hey, shut the fuck up.
I gave him the third base coach.
Hey.
Give him the.
Let me tell you what Melo's not going to
It's super
participate
nice.
in.
No, you know what I like about the Marlins?
We made his tooth pop out.
I got nervous.
He was so fucking nervous.
I got nervous.
I love next topic.
I
Next
love
topic.
Billy's
Next
kids.
question.
Billy's kids corner was super cool. The ice cream's great.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, Miami's another beast, bro. And
Yeah,
we don't
dog,
go-
you guys fucking go home to your shitty weather, your shitty restaurant
yeah.
stuff. You know what? I caught the L, dog. I
Yeah,
caught the L
we
today,
caught
dog.
that L.
But I go after to go eat at Gecko.
Yeah.
I go eat at
Yeah.
fucking...
Cuban
or
305.
And if maybe...
Pork ribs
Yeah.
at a stadium,
and
bro.
if maybe I don't want to get fancy, I'm going to go get a pub sub.
Let's go.
You don't have that.
Let's go with a pub
or
sub.
Or if maybe I want to go grab a beer, I go to Flanagan's.
Let's
go.
go.
Fuck yourself, dog. Go
Let's-
fuck yourself, New York Mets. Go fuck yourself,
Shout
Atlanta
out to
Braves.
the Marlins losing.
Yeah, dog. Let's go. Because
Let's
we
go,
party.
baby.
Anyways, baby, the show goes on. Topic number fucking 5. Gallo, let's go.
Topic number 5, baby.
Let's go.
All right.
Can
so-
you guys honestly stop smoking that stupid hookah from a gas
That
station?
straw nana, baba.
Nana. What a,
That
what
straw
a Gen
nana.
Z thing
Let's
to
get
do,
it,
dog.
All right.
And all you idiots fall into the trap. Anyway, go.
Speaking of fucking Gen Z, topic number 5.
Topic number
Gallo,
5, baby.
give it
Go
to
on.
us, dog.
Topic number 5. Many schools in Massachusetts, Maine, Maryland, New York, Virginia, Texas, and Utah have banned dodgeball. Dodgeball is more than
Why,
a game.
bro?
It's legalized bullying.
Nah. I don't believe that. That's.
We used to be a proper country.
First of all, what I'm going to say to start...
What, dog?
Just to say something different, dog, fuck Gen Z. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of shit that we have to deal with now. Like, our kids have to deal with this kind of fuckery. Because here's the thing. The next generation, like my daughter who's 7 years old, they're going to be better than this. Right?
Yeah.
But Gen Z is setting such a bitch-ass precedent. What do you mean you can't fucking play dodgeball, dog? What do you mean that's legalized bullying? No, it's not. It's fucking dodgeball. We've been playing dodgeball our whole lives, dog. And we're fine, right? I think.
We're
for the
fine.
most
We
part.
grew up fine.
Yeah? No? I never once said, go cry at home because I got hit with the ball and because this and
Is
because
that I can see
like,
Jay doing that.
Why
I can see
is
Jay
Gen
doing that with his
Z
straw
now,
nana.
like, why
with
is-
his straw
yeah,
nana.
Why
stupid-
is Gen Z going out of their way to just like? I feel like they just sit at home.
They're
and
apologists.
just think about shit to just be pissed off about.
They're apologists.
I
That whole
fucking
society
hate it.
is so soft.
I'm sick of it, dog. Like, this is gonna be the downfall of the United States of America, and it's gonna be fucking Gen Z. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it, dog.
Slow clap, baby. Let's go.
Like, come on, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, can you imagine playing Guilty Conscience by Eminem and Dr. Dre for a Gen Z kid? Because that's what we just did for Jay. And you know what he fucking did? He was on his phone. He didn't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
He didn't want to come home and be like, oh, you know what song I heard? Guilty Conscience. Because then his fucking little fairy Gen Z friends will be like, oh, you listen to, you fucking, you listen to Guilty Conscience, da, da, da. Like, what's next? You're
Not
gonna-
cool, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Let's take a hit of our straw nana. Oh, what a fucking losers, bro.
What's next? You're gonna play dodgeball?
Yeah. Don't shoot it. Don't chastise me. You shoot a ball
Dog,
again.
like, man,
You're
look, dude,
so
look.
soft, dog.
I understand, bro. Look, I understand. There's a lot of shit that is
Let's just
offensive,
beat
and,
his fucking ass.
and that doesn't for the fucking power to beat his ass. No, but like, come on, man. Like, just have a little fun, dog. You know, like, there's a lot. No. Honestly, there's a lot of shit. Now I'm pissed. Now I'm upset, dog.
Yeah.
My tooth is gonna fly out
Let's
again.
go.
Dog.
Let's go. Let's do it. Hell yeah.
Listen,
Bro, we have
dodgeball
enough
builds
shit.
character,
Come
man.
on, man.
Come
Are
on.
you kidding me, dog? Competition, dog. Competition.
It's that
Duck,
participation trophy shit,
dip,
man.
dodge, dive, dodge,
Yeah.
duck. You
And
know
if
what
you
I'm
get
saying?
If you could dodge a wrench,
roast me
You could dodge
for
a
being
ball.
such a little bitch that I couldn't dodge a ball.
I couldn't
if
dodge
you
a
could
ball.
dodge a wrench,
You could dodge a fucking ball. And honestly, Doug, who can't dodge a wrench?
I could dodge a wrench.
Everybody can dodge a fucking wrench. So guess what? You could dodge,
dodge a
a
ball.
ball. dog.
Absolutely.
And that's science. You want to talk about fucking science? That's literally
That's
a
science.
quote. Right? This guy.
if you want to know about science,
that, dog.
that's science.
God, I am like
actual fucking
a
science, dog. Look,
fucking
man.
cactus
We
in the
have-
goddamn desert who hasn't seen rain, and you are raining on me. I love it. I am coming out of bloom. I I love it. Just rain on
Nah,
me.
dog. Look, man, we have enough shit to deal with. There's so much bad out there, dog. Like, we can have a little fun, dog. We can have and make inappropriate jokes from time to time. We could play a little dodgeball.
It's jokes. It's jokes. It's
Like, it's dodgeball, guys.
some of the most horrendous. I wouldn't say horrendous. Let me just rephrase that. Some of the most funniest times in my life, bro, have been, and some of the most things that reshaped my life is because I wouldn't say bullying is fine to a certain extent, but like,
Yes.
but like,
course.
I feel like when you are Gen Z, you literally look at any situation that you're in and say, how am I gonna get offended by this?
Yes.
And
Exactly,
it's
bro.
not about like you just enjoying what it is that you're doing in general. It's about looking at different types of situations that you are in and saying, how is this going to offend me? How is this going to offend me? And that type of world is a desensitized loser mentality world that is genuinely going to spur a fucking generation of mediocre thinkers out there. There is no going to be no wanting to be better. There is going to be no I need to strive and step on my competition. And I'm not saying
complacent.
out there
Just like,
it's
I'm good.
just complacency. So you're going to breed a whole entire generation of people that genuinely don't want to exceed because they don't want to offend. And that right there is the issue.
That's it right there.
That's
dog.
it right there.
Yeah, dog.
Like, it's terrible, bro. Like, the reason why I am a competitor in my life, and this is gonna sound super dark because I don't give a fuck. I realized very quickly in my life that my brother, my older brother,
He raped you.
no,
Whoa! Hey, yo!
And that's why I win today.
you're not gonna beat me, brother. You see how that is? My brother didn't actually rape me. I love him, but a rape joke is fucking funny. Okay, nobody died,
And it doesn't
brother.
mean anything,
Nobody
dog. It
died.
doesn't mean
Shout out to
anything, dog.
Louis
Shout out to
Horatio
Louis.
Jr.
Let's go!
The
Shout out to
hypothetical
Luscious
guy.
Lou. Luscious
nicest
Lou.
guy.
Bro,
The nicest
let me tell you
guy.
something, dog. Yeah.
Brother, he
Too
is,
nice.
my brother is the nicest human.
Too
alive.
nice. Yeah, no,
I
he's such a
love
nice
my
guy.
brother. I will
Yeah.
kill for that guy.
Yeah.
He didn't rape me. Doesn't matter. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Guys, it's a joke. I realized early in my motherfucking life, really early, that my brother was vastly more talented than me in anything that he did. Anything that he did. And guess what? I was unfortunate. I love my sister to death. I had a younger sister. And she was vastly more intelligent and smarter and more talented than I was. And guess what my dumbass did? I had zero talent. I did pottery, bro.
Yeah.
In the art world,
No, we know
if
that.
you do pottery,
We know you're not
it's
talented.
like if you were a DJ, you're the DJ at Flanagan's, dog.
Yeah.
Like you're the DJ at a bar, like that is a local bar. You are.
Hold on.
Let's keep it a buck, dog.
But let's keep it a buck. You got talent, dog.
No,
Like,
no.
Like you're being modest.
I'm not being
you're
modest.
doing your
dog. I'm not
thing.
being modest.
He's
No,
not
no,
being
you're
modest.
doing your
No,
thing.
no.
I'm not being modest.
You're
Yeah.
not being
Doing
modest.
Pottery is.
That's on some like Diddy shit, dog. What just fucking
Yeah.
happened right there, dog.
You're
You're like over here fucking
you're-
sucking his. He's not gonna give you.
You're not being
you
modest.
Sucking my dick.
Like
The point
he
is, dog,
don't
I didn't,
understand you
I
like
didn't, dog. My brother and my sister are way more talented than I will ever be. And I realized that very, very quickly. And so my mentality was, if my brother and my sister are going to exceed me in anything they did in life, they graduated high school, they graduated school, they went to all the best schools in the world. If they are going to do everything that they could, I have to somehow not outshine them because it isn't a competition. What I'm saying is like, I have to hold my own weight to them. And literally because of the struggle that I had to deal with, of the internal dilemma, this is something that actually affected my life, is why I far exceeded the work ethic that I could ever give, because I knew I wasn't going to be as talented as them. I knew no matter how hard I tried to draw whatever the fuck I wanted to draw, it was never going to be as good as my brother. It was never going to be as good as my sister. They are vastly more talented than I am. And so because the way I was, it's built character in who I was. Now I'm not saying to go out there and sit there and bully some kid to the point where he wants to fucking hate himself. But a little fucking hazing, a little fucking dodgeball to the motherfucking face.
Dodgeball, dude.
Wait the fuck
Una
up,
pelota
my
para la
brother.
cara.
It's a little fucking characteristic, man.
Literally
Come on,
builds
man.
character,
Literally
bro.
builds
This ain't no
character, dude.
participation trophies. If you suck, if you're a piece of shit, if you're a fat idiot who just drinks fucking quarter juices and just wants to sit there and be like, oh, I don't want to play dodgeball because they're mean to me. Guess what, dog? In our era, it wasn't like that. You got a dodgeball in your face.
And you better
Multiple
fucking
times.
figure it out, dog.
And then you're gonna come back. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna do a bunch of push-ups. You're gonna buy the ab roller for
Yeah.
$19.99.
The shake
and you're gonna
weight.
come back and
You're
you're,
gonna
gonna
get the
fucking
shake
you're gonna do
weight,
shake weight. And you're gonna come back, dog, and you're gonna knock his teeth out.
Yeah, dog.
That is what
And
actual.
the guy that gets his teeth knocked out is gonna wake up and be like,
Let's get it,
Respect,
boy.
player.
Let's get it, boy.
Game
But they
on.
don't think that way. They're just like apologists. This offends me. This doesn't make. I
Look
don't
at him,
like
look
the
at
way
him,
I
look at
feel.
him while you say it.
And so this for I'm
Jay's
doing
like,
it
what?
with your stupid straw nana, stupid fucking.
Jay's like, I like dodgeball. Like, I don't, what do you want me to say?
But it's true, bro. Like these kids
sick of it, dog.
live their lives just being apologists. What offends me? What is terrible? And that's the issue I have.
Yeah, man. You said something earlier, like that was like they look at things to see how they can get offended, right? So everything is how you look at it. The difference between us and Gen Z is they look at it as how to be offended. We look at it as like how can we solve and overcome this?
Yeah.
Maybe it could be making light of the situation. You know, making fun of it, making it a joke. It could be fucking getting the shake weight, fucking shaking it, coming back, beating his ass. Like
You do that
but
a little
we
too
figured
well,
out
though.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What is
that
it?
was crazy.
That little
The
shake
yeah,
weight?
it was so real. I thought there was a shake weight. I thought there was a shake weight in your hand, bro.
Yeah, I did the shake weight, but because I needed to figure out a way to defeat the bully.
Yeah. Sure.
Tell me one thing out of anything. Tell me that we don't have some of the most brutal going at each other's ever. And because of that,
Yeah.
I almost love you more of it. You just grow such thick skin that you don't care, bro. It's not about like, bro, grow a pair of balls, bro. Get made fun of.
When
Papo. What you think, dog? There's nobody on this
Dog.
planet Earth that gives it maybe more than you and I give it to people. Ruthless, making fun of people.
And what do
To
we
the-
say? Está triste la niña.
La niña está
Que tiene la niña. Like, yo, grow up.
Grow
dog.
a
and
pair,
grow
bro.
a pair nuts, dog.
And the same way if somebody says it to me, you have to take it, bro. It makes you a better person.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, dog.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Outside of just sitting there and having regular conversations, some of the most character building situations in my life have been and have led to adversity.
Yeah.
That's just it, bro. That's literally it. Like I could sit there and think about it. As a high school kid, as a middle school kid, like being made fun of for this, being made fun of for that,
Yeah,
whatever
you're
it
fat,
was.
you're ugly.
You're stupid,
smell,
your shoes are
you're
ugly,
dumb.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
It literally built character in who I was, and it changed me, bro. So if you want to live your entire life in a neutral vacuum, that's cool, bro, but the reality is it's not gonna build. What's that fucking saying?
You're
Gallo?
gonna be like you're gonna be more miserable at the end of the day.
What's that
honestly.
saying, Gallo, that says like strong men make weak situations, or it's something like, you know what I'm talking about?
Another Neil deGrasse quote. dog.
No.
Yes,
Look,
the
man,
wrong
I'm gonna
person.
end it with a quote, dog, and I want to add this. I've been wanting to say it the whole podcast. I haven't had a chance to say it, but fuck Gen Z,
Yeah,
and that's how I'm
honestly.
gonna end that shit with, dog.
Honestly, that's deep.
There's nothing else
That's
to
deep.
say.
That's
In the words of the old country.
That's deep.
That's deep.
Oh yeah, welcome back.
Yeah.
Episode 17. Now that you're here personally, dog, un aplauso bien fuerte to my dog. His flowers, 100K subscribers.
Let's
Un
go.
aplauso. Not only 100K subscribers, but he's opening up his own store, dog. That's incredible.
Let's go,
And
baby.
it's all because he lost that dodgeball and he got better
my cat
because.
That's literally what it comes down
Welcome
to.
the fuck back. Congratulations, dog. We're gonna keep fucking rocking it, dog.
Yeah, well, hell yeah, we are. Listen, for those you guys who sit there and listen to this fucking podcast to the end, honestly, out of the bottom of our motherfucking hearts, look,
Yeah, man.
my channel has been monetized since the 5 weeks into it. The reality of the situation is, I don't make a goddamn dollar off this fucking podcast. And I told Blake many times outside of the camera, he's here, I don't do this podcast. This guy right next to me doesn't do this podcast. This is an hour and a half of our time that we don't have to be here. And I'm not saying to be like all super thankful. What I'm saying is we do it because we genuinely love to motherfucking be here. I've always wanted to make a podcast where everything feels just natural. We're just chilling. I am literally so grateful that you're right here fucking next to me, being my boy, but just talking shit. It doesn't feel like the cameras are around. It's a very natural thing to me. And I love the fact that I'm so grateful the fact that you're a fucking co-host right next to me. I'm so grateful that one of my best friends in the motherfucking world, my guy
G the P,
from
dog.
many, many fucking years, decides to fucking come and do this podcast with me and produce this show. And he comes up with the topics and all this shit. Low key, I am literally one of the luckiest people on this motherfucking earth because I have friends that want to do shit and be dumb on a camera and I get to record them and somehow we come up with this dumb, stupid podcast that the 16 of you guys genuinely fuck with. I am grateful. I love you motherfuckers. And hopefully in many, many years from now, we're going to think back to the good times that are happening right now.
Oh, yeah.
And so we have to appreciate that. And shout out to you motherfuckers. Big clap. And
Let's get it, dog.
Oh, baby.
I love you guys. We'll see you guys in the next
Episode
podcast.
17.
Let's go.